Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fanger here, and today we are going to talk about the con, AnimeFrontier. Which happened this previous weekend. Probably uploading this on Friday, so it's fine. The video is late, but that is okay. So I want to say that I want to thank the con for letting me come on Press Badge. I had a really great time. The con was amazing. It was a great con. There was basically no downsides to this con except for one thing, but I'll get into that a little bit later. I want to say if you're going to go to AnimeFrontier next year, which is in Dallas, Texas, I think they'll have it at the same area as they did this year. Next year we'll see. I'd assume. It's run by the same people, or sort of the same people who do Anime NYC in New York. Honestly, they did a fantastic job. This is why I give them props for this con. The biggest prop is because at Anime NYC a few weeks ago, they had this issue on day one on Friday where people didn't understand how the lines worked, and so people who already had their badges were waiting in line for the people who didn't have badges, and there was a big old mixed topsy-turvy problem. They fixed that on Saturdays, apparently, at Anime NYC. They didn't have that problem at all at AnimeFrontier. They learned from that mistake, and they fixed it immediately. They had signs saying, this is this line, you need to be here, or you need to be over there. Props to them. Very, very, very good. Very well organized con. I gotta say, for their first year, for this con existing, very well organized. I'm very happy with the way they did everything. There was one thing that was out of my control that I was kind of upset about, but I understood why. There's also another thing. I understand that COVID's a thing, and it was very interesting because I talked to a lot of people about this while I was waiting in line for stuff, and that we had to pay. Now, this isn't a problem. It's fine because I think I understand why it exists. It's because of COVID. Voice actors were out of work for a while when it came to convention-wise. They still had their voice acting jobs. Convention-wise, they were out of work for that, and a lot of their paycheck does come from cons. From what I've been told, they still get, good pay from voice acting, but, again, cons are also part of the money. So now that that money is, back to them, they want to basically charge to get pictures, photos, autographs, voice recordings, and video messages, stuff like that. And the prices vary different from voice actor to voice actor, depends on what they want to charge. It was very interesting talking to people in line about this because some were like, I've always had to pay for voice actors, pictures, autographs, etc. at every con I've been to. This is the first time I've experienced that, at least with every single voice actor. I think I've only experienced this one other time, and it was either Anime Fest or A-Con. I think it was Anime Fest though, but it could have been A-Con. I can't remember now. Or it was that other one that I can't remember the name of. It doesn't matter. It was Johnny on Bosch, and he was charging to do pictures, not autographs. And it was like $10, so that was whatever, it was $10 for a picture. That's fine. The prices this time are a little bit higher. I can understand why. I get the reason why. At least that's what I'm assuming. And hey, voice actors have a right to make profit off their names. I got to meet a lot of great voice actors. I met Robbie Damon, I met Mass Middleman, I met Tia Ballard, I met Bryce Pappenbrook, finally got his autograph, finally after so long. Amazing people, loved meeting them. I wish I could have interviewed them as press, but unfortunately the ones that I wanted to interview, nobody was doing interviews for this con. Kind of unfortunate. And they gave me a reason why, and I was like, well, I guess that makes sense. Apparently, most of the ones that I wanted were tired from Anime NYC because a lot of them were at Anime NYC, and they just didn't feel up to do interviews, and you know what? That's fine. It's okay. It was unfortunate because I was really looking forward to it, and I even had questions lined up and everything, but hey, there's always next time, hopefully. But anyway, the con itself. Panels, very well structured, very well done. It was very interesting how they structured panels, They had an MC, like a person with the guest up on the stage or, wherever they are, whatever panel room they're in, and they would first ask the guest few general questions, this and that, and then they open it up to the floor of the general public and everything, and they can ask their questions. I thought that was an interesting way to do it. It takes up a little bit of time when it comes to the Q&A panels. It's like, hey, I guess it's how they wanted to run it, and hey, it's fine. It was nice, I thought it was great. Oh, and a lot of the Ruby cast were there too. I don't think I met any of them. I did go to one of their panels, though. It was great. As for the dealer's room, huge. a humongous dealer's room. Like, they had enough to fit anime cars in it. I was like, anime cars? I've never seen anime cars at a convention until now. Also, they had the Attack on Titan little manga, like, section thing. I thought it would be a lot bigger than it was, and I was kind of like, I mean, this is cool and all. Nice. I wonder what, because I'm pretty sure they had that at Anime NYC, and I wonder how big it was. I wonder if it was bigger or smaller than this one. I didn't get many shots of it because I kind of forgot, but it's fine. On the first day, they had like these taiko drummers in the dealer's room, Artist Alley, which is in the same area, and that was interesting. Artist Alley was really, really nice too. It was nice and big, lots of artists, and I very much enjoyed looking through all the art and being like, I want to buy that, I want to buy that, I want to buy that, and all my money's gone. Woo! And then with the dealer's room, it's like, look at that, woo! Money's gone, uh-oh. But yeah, I think this con was very, very fantastic. It was well run. I don't think there was really any major issues that this con had, at least. And again, I liked talking to a lot of the people that were attending the con, seeing how they were feeling. There was nobody who really said anything negative about the con. I think one thing they could fix though is on your schedule, you should probably put the photo shoot throughout the weekend, because not a lot of people were gonna go to that little area and see the sign, probably know what photo shoots are happening what days. I feel like that should have been on the schedule. But that's okay, but just a little reference for next time, maybe put your photo shoot schedule on the actual schedule so people know it's happening. There is on the map saying here's where the photo shoots happen, so maybe that's, you know, I don't know, I just feel like the photo shoot schedule should be on the schedule. I think there would be enough room for it, you know, but, well, you know. But overall, AnimeFrontier was an amazing con. I got to meet some amazing guests.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I hope that next year we have even more amazing guests. Maybe even next year we can get some Japanese guests to come to Texas, because I think that would be amazing. We don't get that a lot here in Texas. You get that in LA and New York because they're on the coastlines, and it's a lot easier for Japanese people to get on the coastlines, but it would be really nice if we could bring them into the middle of the states and bring them to Texas. When cons are able to do that again, when, you know, Japan opens the borders and we can do, you know, we can have all the fun stuff that we used to have at cons. We have a lot of it, but we're missing some of it. A lot of the times we do not get Japanese guests, and when it is very rare for it to be in Texas. So if we can do that, it'd be great. Whenever Japan opens its borders, because they just closed again. Wow! Overall, AnimeFrontier, amazing con. There's barely any changes that I could think of that they probably need to make. I think they just need to run it again like they did this year, next year, and it'll be a great con. And it could go on for several years to come, because if they keep running it like this and keep going this direction with it, it's gonna get big. It's gonna become a really, really great con. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I have no interviews to show you. I wish I did. Maybe next time when I get press badge. If I do, we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in whatever Let's Play video I do next is. We'll see. Bye-bye.